RYUC After Action Report Essential. Importance of being in the present moment. This recording is part of a series of recordings reporting on an exploration into our creativity, collectively entitled Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity After Action Report, abbreviated RYUC-AAR. This particular recording addresses the creativity essential, understanding about the importance of being present in the moment. Background on the creativity essentials and the RYUC material. The creativity essentials are concepts, principles, ideas, or whatever one may wish to call them, related to the source out of which our creativity arises. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed the essentials needed to be addressed and understood in some way by an individual if one desired to move as deep as possible into their own creativity, creative ability, and creative power in this incarnation. Otherwise, one would be placing self-imposed limits on their creativity. Essentials are not building blocks or fundamental items used to create something. Rather, the essentials are about the stuff out of which the building blocks and foundational items arise. It is suggested you ponder, contemplate, do your own experiments with the creativity essentials such that you know their truth for yourself. Here I wish to bring to your attention we each have a very unique perspective of creation. What I say and write about on the topic of creativity with its relationship with the creative essence of creation are my comments based on my observation and experience from the journey of exploration into our creativity. If what I say resonates with you, use it. Otherwise, it's recommended you do your own contemplation, experiments, and exploration into the variety of topics discussed here to see what's true for yourself. Importance of being present in the moment. In being aligned with the flow of the creative essence of creation and what it desires and being present in the moment, we stand at the doorway to the source of creation and the potential of an infinite possibility. The question then becomes, what direction do we choose to go? We can continue the life we have been living, or we can experience the source of creation out of the constraints of our mind, totally open to what the energy directs. Or we can choose to go in a completely new direction determined by our mind and what it has come to believe. But in the moment, there is a flow of energy in which we are traveling. The life energy that is sustaining us is directing us and carrying us in a particular direction in our life. The response we make each moment in life does influence this underlying flow of energy and its momentum. Unless there is a great clarity and tremendous passion to change, any shift in the direction of our life is incremental and totally dependent upon the degree of passion and energy as to how big a shift will occur. Here, several things need to be understood. We are an expression of the creative essence of creation and have access to its creative power and creative ability. We are the stuff of creation out of which creation arises. However, the depth of this creative power and creative ability is not available through the human mind. The observed evidence suggests this creative power and creative ability of the creative essence of creation is accessed through and in cooperation with our higher self, in alignment with the flow of our creative life energy and the desires of the creative essence of creation giving rise to our life. Nevertheless, what we think and believe does impact the reality we experience at two levels. At one level, we create a reality every moment by our decisions in response to what life presents to us in each moment. Each response we make puts us on a particular path to the next response and next experience which presents itself, and we have ad infinitum, forever without ending. Yes, ad infinitum and never ending, for the observed evidence suggests even in death we have a choice as to what we experience in that post-death moment. The second level at which we create our reality is the arrangement of our beliefs which create the intention or intentions and desires we hold, and how our beliefs focus our attention and awareness, directing us into a larger term reality. Manifestation for those who wish to call it that. But it needs to be understood it is not individual particular beliefs we hold that create both our response in each moment or the longer-term intention and desire. Rather, it is the belief structure and how our individual beliefs integrate and weave with each other. As such, it is important to explore what we desire and intend and why we desire what we do. What is stated here is something you will have to explore yourself as to its truth. It is recommended you challenge what is said here and do your own experiment. You can probably state or report personal experience and beliefs to present, if not argue, a different perspective, for you will be correct in your perception. Creation is magical enough to give each of us our own unique experience of creation. We just need to understand we each have the creative power within us to create a life worth living. It starts by getting in touch with what gives us life, gives us that inner satisfaction with life that we are living. It is a solo journey. We can listen to others and see what works for them, but we have to do our own experiments and explore as to what works for us and look at our own inner awareness as to what gives us life and moves us in the direction of a life worth living.